What is up, everybody? Finally, we are here. I can't believe I'm doing a voiceover, but here goes nothing. Alrighty, so we're gonna tame these sweet, sweet caterpillars. It's hilarious because I planned on talking through this video, but my nephew was really wreaking havoc in the background. So let's get started. We're gonna be doing two different types. One of them that will be your filled in brows, which will be your pencil, and your fluffier angle brush. I don't want to say it's fluffy, it's just a denser one. That's really good for getting into those small areas and blending out that front portion of the brow. You'll see it a little bit later on in the videos. This is for your natural brow. So that is your P.Louise. You can use liquid lipstick, pomade, or etc. This is the MAC 266 brush. I mean, it's heaven sent. You can also use the Canva D70 brush, but this one is super flexible, super thin, great for hair-like strokes. Peep it. You can't do that with every angle brush, y'all. You really can't. So let's get ready. I'm going to do one eyebrow with the filled in, and then the other brow I will be doing the more realistic looking. Let's go. So I'm going to start off by showing you how to measure out your brow. You're going to start off on the side of your nose, going straight up the bridge. That's where your eyebrow will technically start. Then we're going to go over the iris and start off on the edge of the nose as well. That's going to be your arch, your high point. Then you're going to take it on the side of your actual nose, and you want to take it onto the outer edge of your eye. That's going to be essentially where you want to stop it at, but I like to just say that's how high it should be. Not high, but you get what I'm saying. That's where it should end. And now we're just going to connect the dots. So as you can see, my pencil is pretty sharp. I'm just essentially starting off at the first dot, carrying it straight up. Now you can go straight across if you would like. It just depends upon you. It depends upon what you actually want to do with your brow. The main thing I want you guys to take away from this video is just how-tos, but I really want you to take away practice makes perfect. So as you can see, I connected the 3 brows, but just right below it. This one I'm going to do slight, what is that, about a 35-degree angle. But once again, you can make them as thick as you would like, as small as you would like. This is just for those who are really, truly beginners, and you just want to have a good basis for your brow. See, it looks perfectly stenciled, low-key. Alright, now we're going to go ahead in with our big old fluffy angle brush. I'm going to color it in probably till about an inch to the outer part. See? So I'm going to leave that front portion. That's going to be where you can actually shade it in. And this is where I feel like a lot of people tend to mess up a little. As you can see, it picks up a lot of product, especially with it being a black pencil. So you really don't need to take it in too closely to the bridge of your nose. You can honestly probably stop right there where the arch is at if you want it to be a bit more opaque towards the bridge of the nose. And these are just light strokes. Nothing too intense. Brow. Ta-da. Now you can clean it up with a wet wipe if you would like. I'm going to show you a few different ways. This is just my finger, and that's just to like a quick cleanup if I was just running out the house. But as you can see, there's a few little nicks, so we're going to go ahead and get our wet wipe. I like to pull it up a bit just because it gives me a nice clean edge. Plus, I can really see the smaller, finer mistakes that I do. Now, you can do concealer, but this is more so for a natural brow that you just plan on wearing out and about without any foundation. But of course, if you're wearing foundation, you can just do all of this with a concealer. But trust, a wet wipe will do just fine. Natural brow. You got it. Alrighty, so we're gonna go in with our MAC 266 and our P.Louise. I normally put the smallest amount on the back of my hand. A little goes a long way, especially with it being black. Okay? Now I'm about to show you just how I spread it out with my MAC 266 brush. With this part, if you've ever painted, it'll probably be quite easier to you. But you really just want to spread out that pigment so that you don't have too much on your brush. You see how thin it is? That is key for your hair-like strokes. You can even practice on the back of your hand if you want to, just to see how much product you do have. So I'm going to pick up just a little bit more. And then we're going to go ahead and start with the front part. For me, I start with the front because it normally is the guide for the rest of the brow. And these are just light strokes. I'm starting off with the tip. I'm not even using the whole brush. Just starting off with the tip and placing it onto the brow. That's gonna give you that hair-like stroke, because when you're putting the tip down, that's gonna look like where the hair starts. And then when you drag it up, it's gonna give it that more so hair-like vibe. Now that the front is done, I'm just gonna get a little bit more product. And then with that, we're gonna go ahead and turn it slightly and create our tail. With this just depends upon how high you want it to go. These were more so natural, so I kind of have them do a bit of a curve. But my favorite are spot brows. I love them to just go straight up. It's very important to change the angle of that brush though. Trust, I learned the hard way. And I'm just going in, putting in a few more hairs just so that they look pretty realistic. I like them to look like just a freshly waxed brow. And with this, I'm not even going to go in with a wet wipe. I'm just going to wipe that little front piece off. So here they are. Your filled in brow, which is more so popular with foundation, and then your natural brow. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you all. And until next time, toodles.